City Learners TV. Learning made simple.
Alright, welcome back to City Learners class. In this class, we're going to be looking at a very important topic in computer science. A very important topic in computer science. As a matter of fact, this topic will help students that are preparing for basic education certificate exam, also called the junior secondary school certificate exam, as well as those who are sitting for WAEC, West African Examination Council, the NECO, and then JAM. This topic will help you a lot in your preparation. So, before I proceed, I would like to encourage our viewers who have not yet subscribed to this channel. We have more viewers than more subscribers. Look at it now. Kindly subscribe to the channel so that when next we post information, you can get a notification. Also, make sure you click on the notification bell so that you can get more information as we drop it on this channel. Okay, let's go straight to the business. The topic we are going to be looking at is computer programming language. Of course, computer programming language is a hot topic in computing world. A hot topic in computing world. So, under the computer programming language, we are going to be looking at majorly three things. Okay, the first thing will be the meaning of computer programs. We are going to look at the meaning of computer programs, and also we are going to be looking at the meaning of programming language. We are going to give detailed explanation of what programming languages are, and also we are going to be looking at categories or levels of programming language. Let's go there. Okay, what are computer programs, or what is a computer program? Computer programs are the set of written instructions or codes. Please underline the word instruction or codes, okay, that the computer uses to carry out a given task. Computer programs are the set of written instructions or codes that the computer uses to carry out a given task. Okay, computer has a given task to carry out, and computer needs instructions and codes to carry them out. Now listen, computer is an electronic device, and computer accepts data for processing. And after computer processes the accepted data, computer brings out this processed data in form of information. Okay, now we say computer accepts data and processes data. How does computer process data? Computer processes data making use of programs. These programs are also called software, and this software can also be called the codes or instructions. Computer programs are what the computer makes use of during processing of data. Computer accepts data, processes data. In other words, the accepted data is arranged to a meaningful form for decision making. That meaningful form which is useful for decision making is the one we call information. But the gap between the data and information is the processing. The gap between the data and information is the processing. In other words, to convert data to information, data are raw facts. Informations are processed data, arranged data, data that has been processed for decision making. That is what information are. But between data and information is processing. Now, processing is done by the computer processor, and the processor during processing needs to take instruction. This instruction that the processor, the computer makes use of during processing, these instructions are what we call computer programs. Okay, the instructions that are installed on the computer system so that computer can take the instruction to perform a task. These are what we call computer programs. Okay, now that takes us to the next point, programming languages. Now, the question is this: how are programs produced? How are programs made? Are they written? Do we construct them with hammer and nails, or do we mold them with mortars and bricks? No. Computer programs are written codes. They are designed. Okay, who are the people that write computer programs? We call them computer programmers. They can be web developers, they can be software engineers, or whatever name you want to call them under software development. Okay, programs are written. They are series of codes written called software that computer makes use of. Okay, they give instructions. They are set of instructions that computer needs for the computer to carry out given and specific task. Okay, how are they made? Programs are written using specific languages. These languages are called programming languages. These are the languages that the software engineers, web developers, or computer programmers, these are the languages they make use of to write these instructions. And that is why we say that the languages in which the instructions, take note, the instructions which are programs or codes are written are called programming languages. These instructions, these codes or programs, they are written in specific languages. These languages are called computer programming languages. Think of this. Human being function by instruction. Yes, you want to tell your child to fetch you a cup of water, you need to give that instruction. Oh, Chimobi or Margaret, go and fetch me a cup of water. You are giving instruction to that child. You are literally programming the child to do something. You are telling the child to go and carry out a task. Okay, that is the same way programmers write this code, these instructions, to tell computer what to do. The same way you instruct your child to fetch you a cup of water. Now take note of this. For that child that you are sending to fetch you a cup of water to successfully carry out that task, the child must be instructed in a language that he or she understands. So there are specific languages in which computer programs are written. There are specific languages that computer programmers make use of in order for them to write this instruction, this code, this program that the computer makes use of to carry out tasks. Okay, let's move to the next point. Now we have levels of programming language. Now, these languages, these specific languages used by computer programmers to write the codes, to write the software that gives instruction to the computer. Okay, these specific codes are grouped into 3 levels. They are grouped into 3 levels. I am going to be explaining these 3 levels in details in my next class. And let's subscribe to this channel. Ensure you click on the notification bell and make sure that you comment. Tell us where you are watching from. We want you to share your experience with us. Thank you very much. Bye.